Pope Leo's chartered flight from Rome landed this afternoon in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. He was greeted by officials at the airport, along with a ceremonial guard, and then escorted through the streets towards the presidential palace. Turkey being a Muslim-majority country, the first thing that strikes you as different from most other papal trips is the lack of crowds to welcome the Holy Father. In fact, there were no people lining the streets, no banners, no fanfare. At the presidential palace, traditional and religious Turkish music was performed by the military band as Pope Leo XIV received a guard of honour at the official welcoming ceremony. Inside the palace, the Pope met President Erdogan and other state officials before delivering his first major address of the trip. Broadcast live on Turkish television and around the world, in his speech he highlighted Turkey's unique identity as a bridge between East and West and called on the nation to embrace its diversity. He said, "In a society like the one here in Turkey, where religion plays such a visible role, it's essential to honour the dignity and freedom of all God's children. And this has personal, social and political implications." He urged respect and human dignity and freedom and praised the importance put on family life in Turkish society. He warned against the dangers of individualism, of consumerism and uncontrolled technological development, including artificial intelligence. Towards the end of his speech, he also mentioned the role of women in Turkish society, saying that women, through their studies, professions and participation in cultural and political life, are increasingly placing themselves at the service of this country. And he said that that is something that should be greatly valued and supported. Afterwards, the Pope met with more diplomats and authorities in the National Library, where he again stressed that Christians are part of the Turkish identity and that they must feel like they belong to it. Pope Leo concluded his first day in Turkey by flying from Ankara to Istanbul, and tomorrow, among other things, he will take a helicopter ride to the historical town of Iznik in the west of Turkey, where the Council of Nicaea was held 1700 years ago. Interestingly, different from previous papal visits to Turkey, an absence on the schedule is a visit to Hagia Sophia, the former Catholic cathedral that was turned into a mosque in 2020. But for tonight, reporting from Istanbul, this is Colm Flynn for EWTN News.